So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Howell. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play? The running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Howell out of the pistol. That one intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
He runs with it. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 8-yard line. Gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
3rd and goal. Murray. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Once again, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Throwing is Howell. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. Open space to the 35. And he'll be taken down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they go with Walker. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This will be from 47 yards. He pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
And you can see it pretty clearly, Mike. He just kind of comes across the ball there. That one started right, and it just never came back.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Murray going to hand this to Benson. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
On 1st down, Murray. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
On 3rd down, Murray. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he's going to have the Cardinals 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up. Working out of the gun, Murray. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. They put Pickens in motion. Murray now on second down. The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
A return now from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. On the ground, it's Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll throw with Howell. There's the big tight end, Fant. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but They seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now, faking the give. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Howell. And that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board just before halftime. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If this quarterback's offensive line had as much fight as he does, I don't think they'd be in this situation to begin with. I mean, it's not even halftime here, Mike, and they've already given up 6.
The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Murray. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Now here's timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Carr's going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. First and 10. Back to throw is Murray. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Cardinals 8, Seahawks 3.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. You'll start at the 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2nd down and 8. Murray looking to throw. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. And Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these 1st downs.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he will score. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Cardinals will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
He'll let one go down the middle. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Murray now to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll run right. Here's Walker. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. Here's Howell. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Look wide. Get this one complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Reichert's kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now it's Murray. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That's taken in. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First down throw for Murray. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal
5-yard line.
Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's hauled in at the 2. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. This caught, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Trey McBride, touchdown Cardinals. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Howell out of the pistol. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now it's Howell. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Throwing is Howell. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Jeremy Chin.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll turn and hand this one off. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Murray. That's caught left side by Ryman. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock.
And he's in. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Seattle. They'll throw with Howell. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. To throw is Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
That one, take it in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Notre Dame.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
A safe kick taken at the 5.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll drop to throw. Complete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Reichert now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks have cut the deficit to 5. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This will be returned from the 6.
The Cardinals take over first and
10. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Murray on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.